Hello, this is Paul, and I am on the second part of Unit 10. And what I want to talk to you about right now is that I have been around computers for quite some time now, and over the years I have a collection of many different programs that are from older computers, and they continue to grow because I keep on getting the newer programs that are developed for the newer systems, especially, and be able to get special uh, uh, things to happen that never happened before. Now, there are a number of programs that I really liked from the past, and I have never got anything better for what their capabilities are available for. And for this, I'm able to use those programs by putting my computer into a mode of compatibility and be able to use them as if I never done away with them. In other words, those old disks that you buy will be able to be used in a newer machine. It's called being backward compatible. And remember that newer programs will not go backwards, but older programs will go forward. With that, we're going to take a look at this and be able to set up a program for its compatibility. To do this, we're going to take a look at a wizard and to use this wizard to do the exercise in a step and be able to get the results that we want to do. And what we want to do is to change the compatibility of an older program to work on a new computer. So to do this, we go to the Start menu. We will also select a Help and Support. Another way to get to this window is to be able to press the F1 key on the keyboard, and that'll also bring up the Help window. Once you open up the window for Help and Support, you'll be able to notice in the upper left corner there where I'm pointing is a search window where you will type in Compatibility Mode. In this window, you can type in anything that you're looking for, and what we are looking to do is to be able to make a selection on a program and change its compatibility to conform to the computer that I'm working with. Now, according to the speed of your computer, this could take a couple seconds to be able to make a list of answers to your problem, and we will make a selection under the item of fix a problem, the header there, and be able to change things into a compatibility to meet the needs of your computer. Now, I realize that a lot of people are not into reading too much unless it's absolutely necessary. In fact, it is a small percentage of people that will read the notes that I distribute every week with the presentations I make. Now, on here, I'd like to direct your attention to one area and be able to make the selection for a compatibility wizard. A wizard is a step-by-step process to accomplish a task on your computer to make changes in the settings for how your computer is going to work. After clicking on this selection, you'll get a welcome screen to the compatibility wizard, and it's all you have to do is press the next button. Now, this is only 3 selections to choose from, but it could be rather tricky. You need to know exactly what you're looking to do on here. And I want to select a program that is on my computer to change it to the compatibility mode that will work on my machine. Other selections is going to be compatibility mode concerning a CD, and also to select a program as well. Well, I'm going to be selecting a program on my computer to change it to the compatibility uh, and have it work like it used to. Click on the next button on the bottom of the screen once you made your selection or you're happy with it, and this screen will eventually come up. The more programs that is installed on your computer, the longer it will take. So just sit back and relax a bit, and you will be able to get a list in alphabetical order of the different programs that are installed on your computer. Once you have found the program that is not working properly and needs to be set in the compatibility mode, you'll be able to make that selection with the left click of the button on your mouse and be able to go to the next button on the bottom of the screen. Now we get into the window. We're going to make our selections for what you want to recognize this program as. You should know what the original operating system was that the program was working fine in, and you will be able to make that selection by using the down arrow key to expose everything to choose from. When looking on the CD disk from which your installation was made, it'll tell you what compatibility it is. And on this list, the oldest of its compatibility can be for Windows 95. Now, the next selection is Windows 98, which is also compatible with Windows Millennium. Now, Windows Millennium is a unique environment where it is using an operating system that is multitasking. In other words, it's running more than one item at a time. And then we go down to Windows NT, which is an improvement over Millennium, and it is also a multitasking program. And then we got Windows 2000. Windows 2000 is the earliest of its compatibility before we get into Windows XP. Notice that Windows XP is not on that list because you are working with Windows XP, and you should have no problems with that program. After making your desired changes, you'll be able to. I need to remind you to use the Apply button, which will make those changes permanent. Also, if you use the OK button, you'll be able to save the changes and close the window completely. At this time, you will be able to use that program in its compatibility mode and be working as you normally expect it. Now I have taken you through the wizard of how to change the compatibility of a program. However, there is more than one way to do things, and that is to go to the Start menu and allow the mouse to sit over top of all programs on that list and allow it to populate. After you get this window completed, you'll be able to go to the program of your concern that you need to change its compatibility and be able to right click on your mouse, that is the right button of your mouse, and be able to left click on Properties. The Properties window will open, and on the tabs going across the top you will select Compatibility. Finally, we're into the same window as we saw before, where we're going to make the selections of the various compatibilities for a program to run on your computer. Take notice in the center, I haven't mentioned that before, but not all programs are able to be on display properly with the newer monitors that we have operating today. But you can put that compatibility in a backward mode as well, so that you're able to see things clearly. Once more, I'd like to remind you that the Apply button and the OK button will save changes. The difference between the two is that the apply button will allow you to make a step-by-step savings and continue with the window that you're working in, whereas the OK button will shut it down. I keep on telling you this because some people in the class that I teach will use the red X at the top of the screen of the window that is most often red, and be able to close the window down when they're finished with it that way. When you do that, no changes are saved. So that is a resort of closing a window that will not be able to make any savings of the changes that you have made. It's a good way to equate this red X at the top to the cancel button on the bottom. Now you have it. Just because you have a collection of programs and you get a newer computer, it doesn't mean that you have to start all over. Some of those old programs are probably your favorites. You are very happy with the way they operate, and you're able to use them in XP or Windows 7. Now, when relating to Windows 7, just like you have Windows XP Professional, for the compatibility to operate, you need Windows 7 Professional. So that is an extra upgrade that you need when you plan on using older programs. So there you have it. These old programs that you bought in the past is nothing that has to be thrown away. You're able to use your favorite programs of the past and be able to use them on a newer machine. However, remember, you cannot take a newer program and put it on an old machine. So if that old machine is still sitting around, don't try to go the opposite direction. Well, I thank you for your time. And this is Paul Jones. I'm teaching these lessons at the First Church of the Brethren in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. Be sure to give us a call and be able to find out exactly what times are for the classes, and join us for a first-hand experience.